whenever any diagnosis that is handed out to the parents, let it be dyslexia or autism, the first reaction is shock, and the next reaction usually is denial. Because that's a human defense mechanism, the human brain defense mechanism. You don't want to accept the harsh reality, and it's an important part of grieving. In a way, you don't want to accept what is in your way. That is okay. We have to acknowledge, we have to validate that feeling of distress, helplessness, hopelessness, and deal with it. You need to give yourself time. And this is not only true to the parent, but it is also for other primary caregivers. And in India, it's because it's a community based society. It's just not parents who are affected, even the extended family, immediate family, other members in the immediate family are involved. So it's a big thing, it's a trauma. Having said that, staying in the stage of denial for a longer duration is going to deprive your child from getting the help he desperately needs. And remember one thing, whatever diagnosis is given to anyone, the person did not choose to have it. It was not a choice. It was given to him by the universe. Whether it was right, fair, unfair is a different debate altogether. And we always keep saying in our profession that the early intervention is the most important and most powerful thing. What is early intervention? The earlier you give them intervention, the earlier you give them support, the quicker will be the healing and the longer will be the healing. So staying in the stage of denial and not sort of getting help, you are denying the child the help. What needs to be done is, once the child gets the diagnosis, after having gone through whatever difficult periods the parents go through, you need to get up and get out and seek help. If like sometimes it so happens that parents feel really overwhelmed and helpless, they really don't know what way to start, because everyone will have an opinion. Google is a big thing parents go to find help, and Google is a good source of information, but it can be sometimes absolutely a chaotic place where different opposite views are given, and that makes the parents more confused. So first very important thing for the parents is to get support system. You have to get the support system from your immediate family, extended family, friends, and other parents of the children who have the same issue. You can go on online blogs, online communities, which may sound like, no, it's not, it's just a virtual world, but it can be extremely supportive and extremely healing experience when you go on the blogs. If you find the right blogs, they can sometimes replace the one-on-one human interaction, because you get that acceptance, the practical view of how to handle these children. And now world is a global village. So it's not that you need to only find people in your own town or in community, which may not be the case. So you have the whole world community talking and sharing about their experiences, the things that work for them, the things that didn't work for them, the changes that brought a lot of healing in the child's life. So that is one thing they have to do. And at the end of the day, what is most important is you have to fight the battle for your child. He's fighting a battle. As I told, he did not choose it. So you have to get up and start seeking help on his behalf, because he's not capable of seeking it himself. So the first thing is, as they say in Hindi, harkat mein barkat hai. There is a prosperity in activity. So the sooner you get out and start doing things, the better.